Hi everyone! So I am going to be doing Caius's 4-week update slash sort of how week 4 has gone with a newborn and a toddler as well. So Caius is 4 weeks old and 3 days. This weekend I did not, there's a random stray hair that is just bothering the heck out of me. This week was Labour weekend here, this weekend was Labour weekend here in New Zealand, and yesterday was Labour Day. So I had my mum come and stay for the long weekend, and that was really lovely. So I didn't film any updates while she was here because I wanted to spend time with her and she wanted to spend time with me and the boys and everything. So I just did family stuff this weekend. So anyway, I think this vlog is going to be all about Caius because he is now a month old. He turned a month old yesterday, which was the 28th of October. Sorry if you can hear little noises. I'm just feeding him right now. So he's just having a drink. He just woke up from a nap. So this update is going to be all about him, and then I'm going to give you a big old close-up of him and show you what he's all about and everything. So yeah. So this week, what have we done? We've had a lot of appointments and things that we've gone to. He had a pediatrician checkup, which is optional for your baby to do if you're, because we don't do pediatricians, we just go to our general physician. But there's a really lovely pediatrician who does free checkups for newborns. So we went and did that for Caius, and he just got a once over, and he is in perfect health and everything, so that's good. So Caius at 4 weeks slash a month old. Let's start with basics. Feeding. He is exclusively breastfed. He eats on demand. I feed on demand. I don't really look at the clock. But now that he's getting a little bit older, he's a little bit older now, been in the world, a whole month. It basically his eating revolves around his sleeping. So he eats when he wakes up from a nap, and he will eat before he goes down for a nap. He is awake for about anywhere between an hour and 2 hours. I know that seems like a lot for a newborn. It really depends. I just go by his cues. Sometimes he's happy to just, lie and watch his brother, or focus on some toys, or we chat to him and things. And other times he's sort of wakes up for a feed, and then we'll go down for a sleep again sort of 45 minutes later or whatever. He has his awake time, which he has a couple of really awake times. In the morning he's generally up for like an hour and a half or so before going down for his first nap, and sort of in the evenings he's awake really from about sort of 4:30, 5 o'clock through till his bedtime, which is sort of anywhere between 9 and 10. But during that time he will have little power naps, just like sleeping in my arms or something instead of going into his bed. So yeah, eating revolves around sleeping. Sleep-wise, daytime, we've just figured something out with him that is making daytime naps a lot better and a lot more frequent. He was only sort of doing one really big nap during the day, and then a few other little ones but it's really hard to get him to stay asleep in his bed once we put him in there. But we have figured out that he likes the pacifier. And that's fine. I really am not concerned about him having a pacifier at the moment anyway. So that's what works for him. That's what helps him sleep. So he'll go down in his bed and I'll put pacifier in, and that's how he goes to sleep. That's what works. That's what is the least stressful for me, the least stressful for him. Yeah, so that's what is working for him at this point. It's working for us. And that means that he will have, I mean, he just woke up from a 2-hour nap this morning. I'm hoping sort of in another hour, so maybe hour and a half, he'll go down for another one. So, I'm just going to burp him right now. Get a little glimpse of, he's a big boy now, aren't you? Hey. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so we've discovered that he likes the pacifier, and yeah, so that's what's working for us at the moment. It means that, you know, he's getting some good sleep during the day. I mean, it falls out once he's in a deep sleep and he's fine. He stays asleep for, you know, after that. It's just the comfort thing, isn't it, sweetheart? Yeah. So yeah, that's working. So as far as frequent naps now, yesterday was the first day that he had like 3 really big naps in one day. So I would say, yeah, he does sort of like 3 big naps, and then a couple of little dozy ones after that in the evening. Hey. Our wake up time in the morning, I get up sort of anywhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock in the morning, depending what time AJ wakes up. And usually Caius will wake up for the day sort of anywhere between 6:45 and 7:30. It really depends on how many times he woke the night before, like when his last sort of feed was, etc, etc. So it's sort of the window of time there. And then bedtime is, I'm bringing it back. He wasn't sort of heading into bed till between sort of 9:30 and 10 o'clock, but last night I brought it back to, oh hello, that was a good burp. He was in bed at 9 o'clock, so that was good. So I'm bringing his bedtime routine back, so that he's in bed earlier, because he can, in the evenings for his last feed, he can feed for, you know, anywhere from like half an hour to 45 minutes, because of course they sort of cluster feeding in the evenings to try and keep your milk up, so he's got to feed off each boob more than once to get enough for him. So, and then I got to burp him a lot because he's very windy and he gets a lot of trapped wind. So we've got to do a lot of that. So that whole sort of process takes sort of an hour at least. So yeah, but his sleeping at night is very good. He definitely knows the difference between night and day, which I think he picked on quite quickly. But he's starting to do longer stretches now. Last night was over 5 hours, his first stretch of sleep, from 9 o'clock in the evening, and he woke up at 2:15, didn't you, in the morning? So that was a good big stretch at night. And then after that it was 2.5 hours. Yeah, and then an hour and a half. So, but they're good sleeps. They're good. It means I'm getting plenty of rest, which is wonderful. So that was definitely an advantage to bringing the sleeping back as well, like the bedtime to 9 o'clock instead of having it a bit later. He's just doing some sleepy sort of grins. So yeah, that's sort of sleeping and eating. It's very, no day is ever the same, you know, exactly the same as far as when he'll go down for a sleep or whatever, but there's sort of a general consensus there. And we've figured out what's worked for him, or what works for him to help him have good naps during the day. And that's really important for everybody in the family too, because it means I get to just get things done. I get to spend some quality time with AJ, that sort of stuff. So that's all good. Hey, got something on his face. He is a very windy baby and has a lot of trip. Yeah, he is a very windy baby, so he needs a lot of burping and yeah. You okay? Oh, you have a bit more trapped wind. So yeah, he does need a lot of burping, and sometimes he can be quite spilly, but really it's pretty normal for a month-old baby in that regard. Well, a normal for a month-old baby of mine, anyway. Physical features and things. Sorry, that was AJ's just playing. Physical features, he has brown hair like me. He has blue eyes, got dark blue eyes at the moment, but I think they're going to lighten up and be even more bright blue like his brothers. He is just gorgeous. He's getting weighed tomorrow. I'm gonna guess he'll probably be about 4.5 kilos tomorrow when he gets weighed. He is, at the pediatrician checkup, he was 57 centimeters long, and he's bigger than AJ was. AJ was shorter, AJ was skinnier. Caius has got a lot more meat on him, and he's longer. He's already outgrown all his newborn clothes, like he just does not fit them. And what it is with him is he has a really long torso, so all the newborn things just don't snap up, and if they snap up, they're falling off the shoulders. So I've had to go into old bins of clothes of AJ's and find things for him to wear. So yeah, so he's longer and he is chubbier, chunkier, got lots more rolls and things on him than AJ did. Oh, careful, sweetheart. So yeah. Oh, so cute. He does have what could be a strawberry birthmark on his bottom. At the moment, it's like 2 millimeters long. So we've just got to keep an eye on that. And if it changes, immediately go to our GP, who will refer us to a skin specialist at the hospital to get some treatment on it. Because, yeah, if you've seen strawberry birthmarks, they can spread. And it can be, like, not good. So we're just keeping an eye on that. What else? He's got all his baby acne. He's popped up like a pimply teenager, which is a bit tough. He's just got it all over his cheeks, but that's all hormonal, as everybody gets that. What else is going on with you? He is social smiling like crazy. I got his first social smile, like where he focused on me and he looked at me intently and watched my facial expression and copied, did a smile at me. He did that at about 2.5 weeks, but now he just does them all the time. And he even grins and smiles at his toys and things like that, so that's really cool. And he is starting to vocalize, so he's making lots of oh and ah sort of noises, doing sort of baby babble cooing, starting to do that, so that's really cool. It's crazy that it's happens, you know, this fast, you know. I'm like, surely it didn't happen like this fast with AJ. But honestly, I just cannot remember. He's just doing sleepy smiles now. But yeah, so yeah, all of that is going well. He is sleeping in his bassinet full time now. We are no longer co-sleeping. I do, however, sometimes, like, because his sort of last feed in the middle of the night before he'll get up for the day is usually between 5:30 and 6 a.m. So what I usually do then is bring him into bed and feed him and let him go to sleep, because I'm generally going to be up within the hour sort of thing. So, and then yeah, he will lie in bed, and when he gets up, he gets up. But yeah, we're no longer co-sleeping or anything, so he's on his own. But he's comfortable in his bed and he has no issues with it. He is swaddled to sleep, and you know, that keeps him cozy and safe in his arms from flailing about. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can really say about a month-old baby. I think that's pretty much it. They're not really expected to do much else. But yeah, no, AJ loves him. Still very, very much a very loving brother to him. AJ's just testing the boundaries with me, testing the limits as far as what he thinks he can get away with misbehaviour and everything like that. So unfortunately I've been doing a lot of disciplining, but hopefully that'll soon calm down. You're supposed to be awake, not sleeping. He's supposed to be awake. You just woke up from a sleep. You're a bit milk drunk, are you? He's totally like, you want to go back to bed, do you? But yeah, he is, I don't know how tall 57 centimetres is in inches, but, oops, he's lost a sock. That's who? Hey? You say hello? But yeah, I don't know if you can see his baby acne there, but he's, you know, popped up like a teenager. But hopefully that'll start calming down over the next couple of weeks or so. A few weeks. But yeah, his little hands. I tell you what's crazy though. How it feels like he's always been here. It's kind of like you sort of, not that I don't remember my life before he arrived, but it's just like, I feel like I've just sort of gotten back into breastfeeding and doing all this sort of stuff quite thankfully quite sort of easily, and it's as if I don't know if you can see that, it's as if like I never stopped breastfeeding, and I never stopped this and I never stopped that. It's just very strange that it feels like this is how it's always been. It's weird, but mean, just what it is, I guess. But yeah, it's just strange that it just feels like he's always been here, and it's always been Caius and AJ. It's a big grin. It's a big sleepy grin. Yeah. I love the sleep smiles. I love the sleep smiles. Look, there's your eyes. You gonna show them your eyes? You gonna show them your beautiful eyes? Yeah? There we are. There we are. Oops. Don't want the sun in your eyes. There you go. You're waking up now. Oh, big yawn. But yeah, so that's pretty much that, really. Yeah. So I will see you guys again in another week, and then and yeah, I'll update you on something else next week. So that's that, and hopefully, I don't know whether he's going to go back to sleep now or whether he's going to wake up and have a little bit of a play. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. If you have any questions or anything, leave them below, and I will talk to you guys soon.